Hi everyone. So today we are here in conversation with Dr. Amit Gupta, who is the founder and chairman of JIMS Kalkaji Delhi campus. We'll be talking to him to understand the future of MBA education in India and what are some of the factors students should keep in mind before they choose the given specialization and the institute of their preference. Hi sir, welcome on board.
Thank you.
It is certainly my pleasure to talk to you this afternoon.
Well, talking about future of MBA education, I'm very certain that for the at least next 5 to 10 years, MBA education would have a lot of scope and growth opportunities for all the students. MBA has witnessed a specific change over the last 5 years, specifically after COVID. We are talking about new MBA schools. We are talking about different specializations, business analytics, data science, finance and banking. But all said and done, MBA as a program is here to stay and would be there for the next 5 to 10 years, witnessing the best placement opportunities for the students. For any specific student, he or she has to look at the skill set. So if or she thinks that, okay, he has an analytical mind, he's very good with figures, then he should definitely go for finance or banking or data analytics. If he's having a natural flair for selling, marketing is the game for him. Whether he goes for a 2-year MBA or a 1-year MBA, I think that's not important. The most important takeaway is what is the history and background of the college? What are the different placement opportunities the alumni have witnessed in the last few years? And most importantly, what is his skill set? If there is a perfect match for all these three, I think he's making the right choice.
So if I have to infer whatever you've just said, all what you're saying is there could be custom-driven learning-based programs which could be very specific about the expectations what the student is keeping with their career aspiration, right? And certainly they have to look into the perspective of what they have done in the past and what they will do in future. So combining these two elements, they will have to choose which course and which institute would be the right course and institute selection for them, right? Right?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, when I say, I also mean the aptitude of the student and the brand and reputation of the college. So obviously everyone would aspire for either IIMs Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, or maybe ISB Hyderabad. But if he or she has a skill set where I would say he has a 90 percentile score, CAT, or even 85%, there are a lot of very good institutions, and it's not only about the placement or the salary package. It's also about the learning, the exposure a student gets. Maybe he or she can become an entrepreneur. Maybe he or she can start, something very small. But it really depends at what really he wants in the next 3 to 5 years after doing his MBA. So his vision, his career plan should be clear.
So amazing. So you are saying again specifying the placement. I'm sure they consider placement to be their utmost priority. But again, that is not the only priority that they should keep in mind. Beyond that, they have to consider legacy of the given institution, who are the faculties who are coming, what are the alumni of the given college are doing as of now, right? And certainly these guys can reach out to the alums on the LinkedIn or any other social platform to know more about the institution and then make an informed choice.
In fact, you rightly said LinkedIn is perhaps the best platform. So a lot of students should connect with the alumni of the institution and then make an informed choice.
Very amazing, sir. So now tell us something more about JIMS. What are some of the USPs of the given program and what are the eligibility for, I think, different programs which you consider for the students who want to apply for the given college?
Well, JIMS Kalkaji was established in the year 1997. We have a legacy of more than 25 years. And I'm really proud to announce that truly for the first time in the country, we have an industry integrated program with one of the leading consulting firms, Grant Thornton. The biggest advantage is that not only the curriculum is devised by them, but actually the faculty members who've got at least 15 to 20 years of experience, who are senior partners with Grant Thornton, they are going to come and teach the students. We witnessed in the last year that the kind of practical training student always aspires for, but due to some reasons do not get in a traditional academic institution, has been lucky enough to get the best of knowledge from Grant Thornton experts. And secondly, 60 students out of 120 would get an assured placement from Grant Thornton at an average salary of 11.5 lakhs. This has never happened in the country in the past, and I'm very hopeful that this would bring a new revolution where more and more big corporate houses would come and join hands with institutions like us, who have a good track record, who have a wonderful alumni, and ensure that the best practical training is imparted to the students.
So amazing. So also give us some idea about what's been happening with the rest of the 60 students. What are the other companies who are coming to the campus for recruitment? What are some of the job profiles which have been offered at JIMS?
Very pertinent question. In fact, Grant Thornton people were laughingly saying that all the hard work we are putting in with the students, the other consulting firms are taking advantage. So Deloitte, PwC, EY, KPMG, all these consulting firms, then HLL, Berger Paints, Asian Paints, then we have CBRE, then we have international firms from Dubai, Middle East. and so many other companies. So I have a long list. But fortunately, I think the most important part is that the student quality and the kind of exposure they get in the last 2 years for any MBA program. That's what makes a difference. And they are lucky to have, I think, an average salary of around 8.5 to 9 lakhs.
So amazing. Now, from the student perspective, tell us some of the things which you look at in a candidate. Before you roll out the admission or the offer letter to them, what are some of the attributes that you look into the candidate? Let's say apart from the given score in the CAT or ZAT or any other given examination, what are beyond the, let's say, score in the given entrance examination, what are the things that GIMS looks at?
We look at 3 things very specifically. One is the academic record. I believe that any student who scored well in 10th and 12th has a fair chance of doing well in life. That's number one. So we look at all 3, 10th, 12th and graduation scores. Second, we believe is very important communication skills. When we say communication, we are not looking at only verbal. We are also looking at written communication skills and also interpersonal skills. So we believe strongly that any student who can work in a team, who can go along with, larger groups, they are the ones who can really become good leaders. Third most important, which I feel, again, not every institution does it, is the attitude.
Yeah.
If at all a student is willing to learn, maybe he or she was an average student, but has the potential and the fire in him to, grow and make something big. That's what we really want.
So amazing. So we'll just take one last question. Any message that you want to share with all the students who are looking at GIMS in the upcoming cohort? What should they be ready with if at all they are looking at admission at GIMS?
Well, like I said, these are the 3 things which we want our students to have. So even if you are not the best or the outstanding student in your class, but if you have the fire in you, and also more importantly, if you're good at communication, then GIMS is the right place, because you'll not be only learning from your teachers, but also from Grant Thornton experts, and more importantly, from your classmates. So any learning which I believe is through your own classmates, friends, stays with you forever. So if you're really looking for a dream career, and also if you're really looking at starting something on your own, we really lay a lot of emphasis on entrepreneurship, and we feel that the kind of opportunities India is offering to our students related to startups, entrepreneurship, I think we've never witnessed that in the last so many years. So as our PM says, 2030 will be a 5 trillion economy. I'm very hopeful with the contribution of all young, entrepreneurs like you, professionals like you, we'll be able to achieve it.
All right, Dr. Amit, thank you so much for taking time out for today's discussion. I'm sure your wisdom of knowledge has given a lot of insight to the students who are looking forward for doing MBA in India. And once again, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Abhijit. Thank you so much.